I missed the divisional round, but no way am I missing the conference championship. Let's talk about these games. Alright, so let's talk about the NFC matchup first, and I'll go on to the AFC. For the Rams and the Saints, the keys to the Rams are, on offense, they have to score points. They got to keep up with the Saints because you know the Saints are going to score points. And yes, I know, Philadelphia, they did slow them down early on, but once the Saints got into a groove, the Eagles, they didn't score any points. And on defense, not really the passing game. They got to stop the Saints rushing game with Kamara and Ingram. If they can slow those two down, then they can make them one-dimensional. And yes, Breeze is one of the best quarterbacks of all time. But trying to get him rattled a little bit. You're not trying to stop him. You're trying to slow him down a little bit so your offense can keep up with them. You can't stop him. You can only slow him down. If the Rams get that done, they'll give themselves a chance. Now for the Saints, they got to keep Breeze clean on offense. And they got to make sure that Kamara and Ingram get going so that they don't become one-dimensional. And on defense, they have to find a way to create turnovers. That's how the Bears and the Eagles won against the Rams later in the year. They found a way to get turnovers in crucial points of the game, and they were able to pull out the victory. What are some other factors in this game? Well, we got a veteran versus a young guy. Jared Goff, he's in his third year, and he's in a conference championship. Is this going to be a little over his head, or is he going to be able to handle that pressure? And Breeze, he's been here before. He knows what this is like. Right now, that's a distinct advantage for Breeze, because he's not going to be overwhelmed by this. Goff might be early on. Something to keep in mind when the game starts. Is Goff going to be a little overwhelmed at the beginning and have to take a few series before getting into rhythm? And for Breeze, you know he's going to prepare for this. You know he's going to be ready. And it's at his home. He doesn't want to start off slow in his home. And on the defensive side, Sheldon Rankins is out for this game with a torn Achilles. That's a pretty bad break for the Saints because he is one of their best interior linemen, probably their best interior defensive lineman. He was not only great in the run, he also could sack the quarterback. That's hard to find in the NFL. So keep an eye on how that interior goes without Rankins. And for the Rams, Marcus Peters, he got burned against Michael Thomas in the last game. So what's going to happen this game? Is he going to be able to rebound and slow down the Saints receiving core? Now, for who I think is going to win, I'm going with the Saints. They're playing at home. And I just think after starting off slow against Philadelphia, they're going to want to start off fast. All right, so let's move on to the AFC. Well, we got a veteran versus a young guy. Patrick Mahomes in the second year. Brady's 41 years old. Now for the Patriots, they got to get Sonny Michel going. They cannot become one-dimensional. Brady has struggled when he has been forced to throw. Look at Detroit, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh. When he has been forced to throw and has been pressured, he has struggled this year. You don't say that from Brady. Now for their defense, they got to figure something out that nobody's figured out all year. Slow down Mahomes. How are they going to do that? I don't know. But it's Belichick. He'll find a way. And for the Chiefs, on defense, they got to get pressure on Brady. The Chargers couldn't do anything against that Patriots offense because they didn't get pressure on Brady. They didn't try to get pressure on Brady. For the Chiefs, you get pressure on Brady on offense. Make sure you keep Mahomes clean. And for the receivers, make sure you can get away from the Patriot defenders. Let Mahomes do his thing out of the pocket. And receivers, give him a chance to make a throw. That's going to be the key for the Chiefs. Now again, we are dealing with a young guy in Mahomes versus a veteran in Brady. Brady knows what this is like. He's been to so many conference championship games, I have lost count. This is his 8th straight conference championship, and I don't even know how many he's been to before that streak started. And for Mahomes, it's the same thing with Goff. Is he going to be a little over his head? Yes, it's a little bit of a difference because he is at home, but still, is he going to be a little out of his head when the game starts? Is he going to start off slow? Something to keep in mind. With these young guys, they've never been in a conference championship game. It is so much different than the regular season, than even early on in the playoffs, because this is a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Is he going to be a little overwhelmed by this, just like Goff may be a little overwhelmed by this? And for the Patriots, it just doesn't seem like the Patriots of really years before. However, they always find a way to win. Can they overcome the struggles that they had early on, and even in November and December? Can they overcome those struggles and win another conference championship game to go back to the Super Bowl for a third straight year? And for the Chiefs, can they just keep doing what they're doing? Don't try to change anything. Once you try to change who you are against the Patriots, that's when Belichick burns you. You see how the Seahawks, the Falcons, and the Jaguars in the conference championship game last year, they tried to change up late in the game, and they got burned for it. They got burned by Belichick, tried to outsmart him, and it just didn't work. So you can't do that against Belichick. You can't try to outsmart him. Nobody outsmarts Belichick. Now, who wins this game? Patriots. I'm just going Patriots. I never doubt the Patriots, and I'm not doubting them now. I know they've struggled, but they always find a way to win, and I just don't think that this Chiefs team can really beat them. I just don't. I don't think they can make it close, but I don't think they can seal the deal. I don't think they can seal the deal against the Patriots, so the Patriots and Saints go to the Super Bowl. Well, guys, that was my preview of the conference championship. Let me know who you guys think is going to win and why, and thanks for watching.